Hi guys, PJ here, back with JacksT72 on another Fallout 76 video. This time we are updating you on a change to legacy and glitched weapons. Yeah, it's the 11th of November and well, a patch was introduced to the PTS version of the game. Now for those that don't know, that is the public test server. It's only available on PC. Basically you can try stuff before Bethesda release it into the normal game, which is available on consoles and PC. So this is like a trial area, but 99% of the stuff that's in there does make it to the final game. So I thought I'd better do this update to let you all know what's happening. To cut it short, we are looking at the death of legacy weapons. Yeah, so if you don't know what a legacy is, if you're fairly new to the game, a legacy weapon by definition is something that was in the game for a very short period of time when it first released and was deemed way over powerful because of the combination of effects, so it was removed from the game. There are other weapons in the game that have been injected, so proper cheaters if you like, where they've coupled together a minigun and a 50 cal explosive machine gun, for example, that type of thing, and they are, you know, very rare but mainly on PC, but that's something else that this patch aims to tackle. Now whether or not you're in favour of this or not, that's for you to decide. If you're a long time legacy user, you're possibly not. Some people collected the legacies. In fact, the ones I'm going to show you here, Jax had a couple of legacies. She's had them right from the early days before the game actually got patched. So in other words, these were rolls from years and years ago when the game first came out. And as you will see when we take a quick peek at them, so let's have a quick look at one of them now. This first one that she's got is a Vampire's explosive Gatling plasma. Now 90% weight reduction as well, but the main thing here, the main treat, is the explosive nature of it. This can literally shred absolutely anything in the matter of minutes. Now further on in the video I will show you the effects of before and after the patch on a couple of weapons. This particular thing was absolutely fantastic at shredding stuff, but we only use this type of thing solo when XP gaining, not like a lot of people do at events denying XP for people. Anyway, that's another story. Let's have a look at another legacy. This is a flamer. Again, this particular flamer is a 3-star. It's got the exploding trait to it, which obviously on a flamer, you know, that was a weird thing to start with, a flamer that explodes. Yeah, it's not quite as good as the Gatling plasma, but it will down pretty much anything in seconds. So again, this one had to be adjusted and it turned into the same thing but minus the 3rd star. So let's take a quick peek at what they've turned into now the patch has been applied on the PTS. You get to keep the same weapon. They don't remove the weapon, they just remove the star, the perk effect from it. So this one's still got 90% weight reduction and is a vampire, so you still get your regeneration effect from the plasma, but it's lost the explosion perk, the 3rd star, which was classic legacy type weapon. The explosion ones are, you know, the bees and E's with the legacies, and unfortunately, or fortunately, depending which way you look at this, it's gone. Now this isn't down to just plasmas either, because you do see a lot of plasmas. Like I say, we have tried a few. There's a flamer as well, the one that you saw a minute ago. Now because of this, you've got to wonder if everybody's going to go back to putting more effort into their build rather than just buying a duped or a legacy type weapon off the internet, which are readily available and very cheap nowadays. So, you know, as the 2-shot plasmas or your junkies builds or bloodied plasmas, etc., gonna come up more in value in people's vending machines. We don't know. We're gonna have to wait and see. One thing's for sure though, we are not going to be getting bosses killed in 5 seconds flat. So let's have a quick look at what happens with these weapons when you switch from one to the new version on the same type of enemies. First thing you may notice on one of these legacies is the damage there was only 96, so we're not running that many perk cards on this thing, but you don't need to. It's the actual characteristics of the weapon that kill stuff. It doesn't matter if it's a level 100 super mutant, it doesn't matter if it's a Scorch Beast, everything can get shredded pretty much instantly. Now there's a lot of perks to this. Obviously for XP grinding, yeah, you know, you're going to go through stuff so quickly. You use hardly any ammo because you're killing stuff immediately. If you have to do a daily task that involves getting, I don't know, 25 critical hits, well, this thing can pretty much do it in 2 shots, because when you punch the crit button, all those miniature explosions all register as a critical hit. So in other words, one little shot, you're probably going to get 10, maybe 15. So critical hits can be done in seconds, enemies can be killed in seconds, etc. Moving on to the flamer that I was on about. Same sort of thing, damage 118 as you can see, but not quite the same effect. I mean, it is very, very good, and you are talking pretty much insta-kill on everything, just not quite as quick on insta-kill. Now, some people run a two-shot explosive plasma, for example, or a blooded explosive plasma, and they're even more powerful. Yes, you've got to be careful you don't kill yourself, because obviously if you shoot it near somebody you are going to kill yourself, but the problem is XP sharing doesn't happen. If people are using these without a thought for other people, you're not going to get any XP from anything if you're in an event, and that lies the problem. That and duping, where they've been duped to high heaven now. They are very, very common, and they're just about in every server you can possibly find. So is it a good or is it a bad thing they're removing them? Let's have a quick look at the same weapons after the patch in action. This is the exact same weapon, lost the 3rd star like I explained earlier. Let's go and kill some stuff and see how much longer it takes to down those super mutants and such like. As expected, a lot more ammo and a lot more time. Look at the health bar on that guy, he's only at level 60. Yeah, this is just a normal vampire's plasma now with the normal mods that you can get in game. Nothing's changed on it, it's still got the scattered effect, etc, but we've lost the explosion. So if you're running the demolition perk cards at full, you've lost an awful lot from your explosion side of it going missing. In fact, it takes even a couple of seconds just to kill the dogs, you know, the super mutant hounds. The maximum capacity flamer, well, as you can imagine, that fares even worse. So guys, I'll leave it with you, good or bad thing, but they're going to be gone in about 3 weeks from recording this video. I hope this was informative and helpful to you. You know what's coming. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.